In a column for Pais Rafael Nadal's uncle Toni Nadal recalled when the Spaniard won the 2009 Australian Open title, defeating Roger Federer in a 5-set final. The next February 1st will turn 10 years since Rafael's 2009 Australian Open win, a both happy and complicated day. The semi-final against Fernando Verdasco, a day and a half before that final, lasted 5 hours and 14 minutes, and it involved an intensity and emotions that were difficult to overcome. Rafael ended up completely exhausted and, despite following all the recommendations to achieve his physical recovery, when we headed into the court to lightly practice an hour before the clash, our worst concerns were confirmed. Rafael had no energy, his muscles were tightened up, his legs were hurting, his arms, the head. And, the worst thing out of everything, his face reflected his unpowerness. Over the 27 years I was with him, just a few times I saw him at the limit like that day. I tried to make him understand that it was not the way to approach a final, that he would do a last effort. He replied me that he had no strengths, that he could not run. When I understood the situation would not improve on court, I decided to stop the training and we headed into the locker room, where he did not go away until he headed into the Rodlaver Arena to face his rivals. These hours prior to the final were eternal. Rafael got used since he was very little that he would develop his ability to keep forward. He did not want to fail or show signs of frustration. He could not lift the arms. We are convinced that we could do something more, that something left could always be there. Rafael, now you feel bad, very bad. And you will not definitely feel better in a few hours when you head into the court. Your father, your mother or God will not help you. It depends on you. You will know if this title is important enough. You know if you want to use an opportunity that may never happen again. I suddenly became Barack Obama. It was necessary to create a light atmosphere. Yes, we can, I shouted. Repeat it to yourself, Rafael. We ended up laughing and he came back as usual. In that moment I understood he was ready to face the match and use his chances. He took his racket and headed into the central court, where he was waiting for Roger Federer. Also read, Djokovic would beat Roger Federer in Australian Open final. Everett.